of games.
Maybe we could just very briefly talk about the other pairings. We're not going to look at these, but Maxime Vachier-Lagrave against Vladimir Kramnik. I was actually in the car with Vladimir Kramnik on the way here, and he said he expected to get his, I will quote,
His arm kicked.
his ass kicked. He's in fact the lowest rated player. Oh, we're off.
Yeah.
We're underway.
And of course, well, Maxime, he's number 4 in the Blitz World ranking, so a very strong player.
And
so now we have to get the... there they are.
Yeah. I'm not quite sure I get why I don't.
So is anything with a bishop on f4 the London system these days, or?
Yeah. Now this is, I've forgotten what this is called. Jabava is, well actually this is Jabava is playing this line sometimes, and in fact Nakamura has played a6, which Magnus Carlsen himself has played. Played a very early e6 and a6 in some game not too long ago.
So there's some delay on this one, or?
Yeah, we got some more. It's it's fairly safe stuff so
maybe
far.
we can show the moves that were played, or?
It's very difficult to keep up with this at the moment. But
this looks kind of familiar, doesn't it?
Yeah. And we need a refresh.
So what is at stake here is that most players they want to finish in the top 5, because we've got 10 players, and the top 5 they can choose their number in the tournament, and they will have an extra wide game, which which is something most players want.
Yeah. So it's pretty equal so far. Hikaru is a very solid position. I'm expecting him to play bishop e7 here, but he did play bishop e7. So, and now there's a threat against b7, which is well met by this move.
And also giving the d5 pawn some extra support.
Additional support. So, this is all pretty okay for black. Don't think. This is now a slight weakening of the knight on b6, but I don't think there is any direct way of exploiting that.
And the time rate they're playing 3-2, which means 3 minutes to start the game, and then for every move they get 2 seconds added, which in the end more or less boils down to
it's roughly a 5-minute game.
5 game,
like the old-fashioned 5-minute games. So okay, we've had a rather subtle little move here, h3. And Nakamura goes for exchanges, which Magnus declines, keeps the bishops on, keeps the tension. Just slightly uncomfortable position for black, just with the position of his knight on b6. That's actually his only problem, the fact that it's undefended. Well, it is defended by the knight and the queen, but it's not defended by a pawn, and that may create some tactical difficulty.
And there, in fact, you're happy to have this double pawn on d3.
Well, it's not ideal, but
it serves some purpose.
Yeah, it stops the knight coming into c4. So, not sure how Magnus is going to proceed. Oh, that's a bit. That is a move I wouldn't have guessed. He's gone queen a2.
So as he wants to expand on the queen side?
I guess he wants b4 at some point. So and there's some very abstract moves here.
So far, Magnus has been playing a bit quicker.
Yeah, and this. Yeah, Black wants to play a5. It hasn't come yet. Some shuffling around by Hikaru. Close game, very tight position. And again. So this is preparing some sort of kingside expansion, I guess, or not. The knight is coming to c5. That's probably his idea. b3 to c5. That's where he'll want to come.
You feel that white is slowly making some progress?
Yeah, it's a little bit of an edge, I think. I wouldn't get too excited about it, but it's a little bit passive for black, actually. That's if truth be told. Knights come into this rather useful square, and now he's expanding with the potential for, well, if I might term it it's kind of a minority attack, but not exactly. No, Magnus has more space here. That's
on the clock they are virtually equal.
yeah, that's good to somebody's keeping an eye on the clock. So so there's a breakthrough here. Does that work? Who knows? I've got absolutely no idea. And are we heading for liquidation and a draw? Looks a bit better for white because of coordination. But Hikaru is going for checkmate on g2 and hoping that Magnus won't notice that.
Well, in the Blitz tournament,
it's normally a good idea, actually.
They, well, you mentioned, are they going for a draw? I mean, they may go for a draw. I mean, I don't see that happen in this game.
No, just making moves, I think.
Yeah. And of course, there's a lot of prestige at stake here with
and ego.
And ego with the two best players probably in the world.
Yeah, still looks a bit uncomfortable for black.
You feel he's a bit cramped for space, or?
No, I think yeah. That's an interesting move. Oh gosh, it goes so fast.
In the meantime, there's a first result, Nigel. It's Maxime Vacher-Lagrave. He kicked the arm of Vladimir Kramnik.
Right, okay.
And showed why he is the number 4 in the world rankings.
Right,
the world
okay.
rankings.
Okay, well, it looks like Magnus is in the driving seat here. No, not the Tesla, as we know. He doesn't have a license, but...
this was one of the...
Sorry, that was a little...
All right.
Unless it's going to be a draw. Is he going to escape? Is he king coming over? Is that going to be a draw? Is that going to be a draw?
Time.
Oh gosh!
Looks like it doesn't.
The king is coming. Oh, just in time. Just in time to call some little.
But does he have time to make progress?
Well, actually, it's a question. The king is going up to h. Oh, okay. Now we see.
In the meantime, 2 further results. Kayakin, he beats Caruana, which is quite something.
Yeah.
And Levan Aronian, he beats Wesley So. So this is the last game going, Nigel.
Yeah, this is tight. Oh gosh, everyone's queening. Well, it's all go, isn't it? Everyone's queening.
Wow.
Looks like a draw. Yep.
Yep.
That is
Well.
a draw. That is a draw.
But a hard-fought draw. So
Yeah, you can't accuse them of lack of effort.
so this battle between Magnus Carlsen and Hikaru Nakamura ends in a
Yeah.
draw. There's
Yeah.
a further draw, Anand against Guillaume.